All right, guys, buckle up because today we're diving into some action-packed thrillers that'll have your heart racing from start to finish. If you're all about intense chases, high-stakes battles, and moments that keep you on the edge of your seat, you're in for a treat. No slow burns here, just pure adrenaline-pumping action. So, this is Filmflix, and let's go.
What? Slight hiccup. We flipped the truck.
All right, movie lovers, let's talk about Braven. This action thriller from 2018 stars Jason Momoa as Joe Braven, a tough-as-nails logger just trying to enjoy a peaceful weekend with his dad. Sounds chill, right? Nope. Their quiet getaway turns into a nightmare when they stumble upon a crew of dangerous drug traffickers who've stashed their goods in Joe's hunting cabin. And let's just say, these guys are not here to make friends. Now Joe and his father have no choice but to fight back, and trust me, the action gets intense. We're talking brutal survival, edge-of-your-seat showdowns, and that raw, gritty fight-for-your-life energy. Plus, Jason Momoa, absolute powerhouse. He brings that fierce, protective dad energy that makes you root for him every second. Some people love the action and the performances. Momoa delivers big time, but others feel the movie has a few predictable moments. Still, if you're into survival thrillers with high-stakes action and a strong dose of family loyalty, Braven is worth the watch.
The driver's name is Sawyer Scott. Nobody seems to know where she's at.
All right, imagine this. You're on your way to a big job interview, cruising down the road, when bam, one wrong turn, and suddenly you're lost in the freezing backwoods of Kentucky. That's exactly what happens to Sawyer in Rust Creek. And let me tell you, things go from bad to straight up terrifying real quick. Her car breaks down, she's stranded in the middle of nowhere, and just when she thinks it can't get worse, she crosses paths with two outlaw brothers running a shady drug operation. They think she's seen too much, so now they're hunting her down. But Sawyer? She's not just some helpless victim. She's smart, she's resourceful, and she is not going down without a fight. This thriller ditches over-the-top action for gritty, nail-biting realism. Instead of crazy fight scenes, Rust Creek keeps you on edge with survival tactics, cat-and-mouse tension, and an atmosphere so intense you'll feel the cold right through the screen. Hermione Corfield absolutely crushes it as Sawyer, bringing a raw and believable performance that makes you root for her every second. If you love survival thrillers that focus on brains over brawn, Rust Creek is a must-watch.
Get in the truck. Turn on the car and drive.
All right, buckle up for this one. Desperation Road is a gripping, emotional roller coaster that hits hard. It's about second chances, redemption, and the kind of trouble that just won't let go. Russell Gaines is finally out of prison, trying to rebuild his life in his Mississippi hometown. But the past? Yeah, it's not done with him yet. Meanwhile, Mabon, a single mother desperate for a fresh start, finds herself in serious danger after killing a corrupt cop in self-defense. Now her world is crumbling, and with her young daughter by her side, she's got nowhere to turn. That's when Russell steps in. Even with his own problems, he chooses to help Mabon and her daughter escape the wrath of the law and the dirty cops who want revenge. But in a town where grudges run deep and justice isn't exactly fair, both Russell and Mabon have to fight for their survival, their redemption, and maybe even a shot at something better. This one's packed with tension, raw emotion, and that deep, southern noir atmosphere that keeps you hooked. If you love stories about redemption and survival against the odds, Desperation Road is a must-watch.
My name is Travis Conrad.
All right, let's dive into 24 Hours to Live. This one stars Ethan Hawke as Travis Conrad, a hitman who's lived a life full of violence, betrayal, and bad choices. After a mission goes sideways, Travis dies. But here's the twist. The secretive agency he works for brings him back to life for one reason. They need info only he has. But instead of just doing what they want, Travis decides to use his second chance to confront his past and maybe try to find some redemption. With just 24 hours to make things right, he's dodging enemies, both old and new, and trying to stay alive long enough to fix the mess he's made. What I love about this film is how it balances high-octane action, like epic shootouts and car chases, with quieter, more emotional moments where Travis wrestles with guilt and his shot at redemption. Ethan Hawke's performance brings so much depth to his character. He's not just a hitman, he's a man on the edge, desperate to make the right call. It's a wild, fast-paced thriller with a ticking clock where every decision counts. If you're into action-packed, emotional stories with a sense of urgency, 24 Hours to Live is definitely worth a watch.
The helicopter was shot down. I fell out before it crashed.
Fell from the sky.
Okay, if you're looking for a gripping, intense action thriller, Warhorse One is one you don't want to miss. The movie takes us to the chaotic U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan in 2021, where Navy SEAL Master Chief Brad Paxton is on a mission to rescue American missionaries. But things go wrong fast when his helicopter is shot down, and he's left stranded in enemy territory, the only survivor of his team. Now, Paxton has to rely on his military training to survive. But he's not alone. He finds Zeba, a young girl from the missionary group, and together they're on the run from the Taliban, trying to find safety while avoiding enemy forces. It's a constant fight for survival, with Paxton setting up defenses, using all his skills to keep them both alive, and trying to make contact with American forces as they retreat. What really stands out is the bond that develops between Paxton and Zeba. Despite the language barrier and cultural differences, they rely on each other to make it out. This movie isn't just about intense combat. It's about the tough decisions, the emotional weight, and the brutal realities of war. If you want something that mixes heart-pounding action with raw human moments, Warhorse One should be on your watch list. And that's a wrap on today's action-packed recommendations. Which one are you adding to your watch list first? Drop a comment and let's talk about it. Oh, and if you want more must-watch movie picks, you already know the drill. Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay awesome. This is Pamod from Filmflix, signing off. Peace out.